Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. Got something that is largely kind of boring, but I was interested. So what you see is a new kind of buzzer. We're well zoomed in here, if you can tell, but I don't have giant hands. This buzzer is just pretty small. So this is from Lantian? I'm not sure how you say it, but you can see it there. And oddly enough, it's got this PCB on the back, and it's supposed to be very light and very loud. And with micros, I oftentimes like to put buzzers on them so that when they go down, even in just my little lawn, it's quicker for me to find. Just flick that switch, turn the buzzer on, and there we go. So Banggood on their website puts on there that it's 2 grams, but oddly enough, they include the wire on there, which looks even longer than what it ships with, which is this. It looks like it's probably 2 or 3 fold this. But, you know, the wire, we're always going to change that. Like in my case, this wire is probably going to be that long. But let's get to the weight of this little guy. So he's just 1.3 grams. Now let's compare that to the piezo buzzers we get off of eBay. 1.6, so slightly lighter, not all that lighter, much lighter. It would be interesting if they could do away with this PCB, how much that thing weighs. But let's go ahead and check out to see how loud this thing can really be. So I'm going to solder that up and we'll do a little comparison. Alright, you can see I got my little 1S battery here and a 5-volt U-back here. And then we've got our 2 little buzzers. Let's give the generic off of eBay a try. And now let's try the new super loud micro Lantian. Hopefully you can tell the difference on the microphone, actually through the recording on the mic, that this has a higher pitch sound that I think would be better for finding. I do think it's also louder. I don't have a meter to measure that, but this was much more muted, almost like a baritone or something. Just wasn't as ear-piercing to me. And this installation with these at that set distance, that always kind of bothered me, because when we solder these to the board, the pins are never that far apart, so we always have to run wires to them anyways. And this seems like a better alternative for that soldering purposes, like in my Q-carbon here, which is very tight. It will fit right down in that slot. And I can just use some, let me get that in frame, sorry, I can put it right down here in this slot. Well, kind of. Right down in there like that. And it'll fit real nicely inside this frame. But something like this, I don't know where I'd put this one. And luckily I bought this when it was pre-order. It was like $1.50 then, but since then the price has gone up to like $3.50, I think, last check. So keep your eye on this if you're interested. Hopefully the price goes back down and they become much more affordable, because we can get like 10 of these. Matter of fact, we can get like 10 of these for $3 or $4. So I don't know if this is worth 10 of these. So let's wait for the price to come down. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, I'm back. I thought we needed to do an actual installation test. I don't have the top on the Q-carbon, but you can see it's installed right here. I just used a piece of double-sided sticky tape to stick it to some wires, just kind of keep it from jiggling around too much. You can see it's actually pretty loose in there. But let's hear what this sounds like in real life. So let's plug it in. There's one tone, but here's what it sounds like with a switch. So that gives you an idea what this new $3.50 buzzer sounds like. Alright, thanks for watching.